What is going on, YouTube? Lamont on the run today. Once again, we're here to talk about this idiot right here. If you don't know who this is, he is a rapper that goes by the name of Lil Zay Osama, real name Isaiah Dukes, 25 years of age. A couple months ago, I talked about him because, well, this guy is a moron, and I'm talking about him yet once again because it just seems like he has yet to learn his lesson. So a couple months ago, Lil Zay Osama was at a recording studio, or he was on his way to a recording studio in New York City. He had left a gun in the back of his Uber. Now, it was one of those modified handguns that basically turns itself into a machine gun. The Uber driver called the police. They put out a warrant for his arrest, and they charged him with being a felon in the possession of a handgun, modified handgun. Basically, this guy was looking at anywhere from 5 to maybe 10 years behind bars. For some unknown reason, I guess they just didn't have enough evidence. He bonded out of the case, and they eventually, I believe, don't quote me, I believe they dropped the charges. Now, you got to think to yourself, okay, you're a young guy, you're 25 years of age, you're not a millionaire by any stretch of the imagination, but yet you're kind of possibly on your way to becoming one if you're smart enough to do so. So, this guy does, when you're facing 5 to 10 years in prison and your whole life is pretty much flashing before your very eyes, you would think, like, once you get out of danger and they drop the charges, you're like, whew, I'm so relieved. Thank God. Man, I'm really going to fly the straight and narrow now. You think this guy learned his lesson? Of course not, because this guy is an idiot. Now, he was arrested yesterday in Chicago for having multiple guns in his vehicle. This guy had a couple of quote-unquote assault-style weapons. Well, I don't know if that was modified handguns or, rifles. They're not assault weapons, they're just weapons in general. And also, on top of having the quote-unquote 2 assault-style weapons, whatever an assault-style weapon is, I don't know, several handguns. And I believe one of those guns being one of those Dracos that are really popular with the rap kids nowadays. Apparently, this guy likes to roll around heavy, and apparently either he's not playing or the people that want him dead are not playing. So this guy, with 4 of his friends in a car full of people, they get pulled over by, it might have been the Illinois State Police, I'm not really sure. So they all flee. Eventually, 4 of them get arrested. One of the guys ended up getting away. And he goes on social media to brag about getting away. Well, the next day he's arrested too. So you got 5 morons or 5 idiots that are, looks like they're going to be down for quite some time. Now, this guy, like I said earlier, I believe he is already a convicted felon. So he escaped a federal gun charge that would have netted him bare minimum, even with his lawyer begging for mercy, 5 years in prison. He was out on bond in that case. Like I said, they might have dropped the charges. I don't know yet. But now you got not only new gun charges, but many, many more guns you were caught with. You know, there's just a certain type of individual that will never learn. A lot of these people they're ghetto, they're hood, they're very stupid. You can spank them many, many times and they just don't get it. Now, I understand if this guy is doing dangerous things and he needs to have protection. If you want to live that life, you got to be willing to afford the risk of getting caught. Or you could always not be around that environment or hire security. So he's sitting in a jail somewhere in the Chicago, Illinois area. I don't know what his bail is. I don't think he's going to have a bail. By the way, is there ever anything good in these clearance aisles at Walmart? Very rarely do I actually find anything. that is decent or cool. But anyways, yeah, so just again talking about this Lil Zay Osama, this little dumb weirdo. This guy just does not understand. He will not learn his lesson. This guy escaped going to prison for a very long time in New York, and not even a few months later, this idiot is already getting caught up again. So not looking good for him. He's sitting on ice, and deservingly so, because he's a moron. Anyways, guys, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think about this idiot, this knucklehead, this buffoon, this moron, this dweeb, this geek, this imbecile, low IQ, low watt, microwave brain, weirdo, creep. Well, maybe not a creep, but all the that I had mentioned before. By the way, did you guys know that Clorox makes a soft cushioned toilet seat now? It's amazing. All right, guys, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think. I will catch up with you on the next episode of whatever the hell it is that I'm talking about. Catch up with y'all later, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.